What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy Jay Howard, aka the official Georgia boy, man. You're now tuned in to another episode of Fan of Atlanta 365, man. Hey, first off, if you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button, support your boy, like, share these videos, comment if you got something to say, cause your boy always coming back. But hey, in the meantime, man, tell your daddy, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your rat, tell your friend, tell your best friend, tell everybody, man, about the channel, man. Fan of Atlanta 365, man. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button for your boy, man. Support your boy. Support the movement, man. Support the movement of Fan of Atlanta 365. This year, we will be taking this channel higher. I'm going to be taking this channel higher. Right now, I'm just trying to learn how to edit these videos. If anybody know how to do that, man, hey, hit your boy up, man. Let me know, comment saying, hey, man, I know somebody that knows somebody, or I may be that guy that can help you, take this channel to another level, man. I'm trying to get to a point where I can do some film breakdown. I can really implement some creativity into these videos, man. I know y'all tired of seeing my ugly face, or me just talking to y'all, So I want to bring some creativity to the videos and make them a little shorter, where I don't have to, just stay on one topic. I can go to different topics without the video having to go super long. But I ain't gonna hold y'all long today, man. I just want to talk about some of this draft talk, but then I also want to talk about this KZ, Ricardo Allen, and Keanu Neal situation. I want to talk about that through how I feel like this depth chart is going to pan out right now based on the roster that we have right now, not including any draft picks. I want to talk about how I feel like the Falcons will shape up right now. So let's get right to it, man. First, let's talk about this draft. So I think the Falcons will move up in this draft. I think we're going to trade up. We're going to have to if we want to go get the guy that we want. And the guys that I have three guys in mind that I really want. But if it's two of them that I'm like, all right, we got to trade. We may have to trade up to get this guy, man. So it's two of them that I really feel like we got to trade up. But it's one that I feel like, all right, we could probably stay where we at and, hope that he lands to us. But first, let's talk about the first guy. Now, this is a guy we're going to have to trade up for. We may have to give up, we may have to trade up a good little bit. So we may have to, give up some stuff. I like Derrick Brown. I love Derrick Brown. Derrick Brown to me is a beast. We need a beast. We need more size up front. Like, I love Tyler Davidson, but at defensive tackle, if you bring in Derrick Brown, of course Tyler Davidson gonna have to play because we paying this man a lot of money. But I want to see Derrick Brown in the middle too, especially on passing downs. I mean, he can stop the run as well. But him and Grady Jarrett, they're gonna wreak havoc, man. So I would really love to see the Falcons trade up for Derrick Brown. Maybe you can even, maybe you can include Tyler Davidson in that trade. I don't know. Like Tyler Davidson, he pretty good, but at the same time, like Derrick Brown, man, that's an upgrade for me, in my opinion. So, you can kind of trade up, and who knows? You may be able to add Keanu Neal in that thing, man. We don't know, man. Or maybe Devontae KZ. But that's not what I want to get to, but I'm just saying we may have to trade up, to about that 6th, 7th pick overall and try to get Derrick Brown, because that's the only way you're gonna get that guy, man. He's a beast. So that's one of the guys who I feel like we can afford to give up the house for, because at the end of the day, man, the Falcons got a team. We have a team. We not no shabby team. We just have not been playing. I think our problem has been we have played down to our competition too much. We have yet to establish that offense that we really want. Like we done had 3 coaches in the past 6 years. Come on, that's saying something. That our offense is not getting consistency, and then the defense last year. We were looking horrible last year when Dan Quinn was trying to hold it, be the defensive coordinator and the head coach. I told y'all he was stretching himself too thin. I love Dan Quinn as a head coach, but that's it. That's all you need to be. Either you a head coach or you get rid of your head coach and you just become a defensive coordinator. Other than that, you are a one-role man. Just stick to the role, and that's being the head coach. That's leading this team. That's being the leader of this team, and building a franchise, building a Super Bowl contender. That's all you do. That's all you do for this team right now. And I think that having Raheem Morris is gonna make our defense better. I think he's a defensive-minded coach. I remember him when he was in Tampa Bay as a head coach, and Tampa Bay was, like they just didn't have an offense, but defensively, like they always had a good little defense. So, I think Raheem Morris is going to take this defense to another level. So why not bring in Derrick Brown? Derrick Brown, a beast in the middle, somebody who got size, somebody who can stop the pass, he can stop the run. I mean, he's a 100% upgrade over Tyler Davidson, in my opinion. He's ready as a rookie. He coming in ready. So I like Derrick Brown. He's worth giving up the house if we got to get him, because I feel like our Super Bowl window is open. I feel like we open. I really feel like we open. We did a great job in this free agency. I think you can kind of be aggressive in this draft. So let's move on to the next guy. The next guy, of course, is Javon Kinlaw. I think we're gonna have to move up to him. Now, we're not gonna have to move up as far as we have to do for Derrick Brown, but we definitely gonna have to get in that top 10. We probably gonna have to get 10, maybe 12 at the latest, but you're gonna have to definitely get in that top 10 to get Javon Kinlaw. I can see the Jacksonville Jaguars picking them up. So you're gonna have to either try to make a trade with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Maybe you can give up Tyler Davidson because they need a lot of help on their defense. Maybe you can give up Keanu Neal. They tend to like those type of safeties. Maybe you can give up a Demonte KZ or Ricardo Allen if you can, because at the end of the day, we trying to figure out, okay, what are we doing with this safety position? We got a lot of talent that could play, but at the same time, Keanu Neal been a little injury prone. So maybe you can go ahead and off him, make him a draft day trade. Now KZ and Ricardo Allen is your safety. Or maybe you saying, hey man, Demonte KZ, if we're gonna stick with Ricardo Allen and Neal, he wanna be on the field. So he may be, that may be a good trade. So I think you're going to have to trade up to get Javon Kinlaw. Like I said, you making trade with the Jacksonville Jaguars and try to get them what they need. But at the same time, taking that number one, I think they had like the number 13 or 12 pick in the draft. I know I'm probably wrong, but I know they got like they around like 4 spots, I think, or 5 spots ahead of us. So at the end of the day, man, we're going to have to go get this guy. If that's who you want, like you gotta go get your guy this year. You can't sit on your hands and just hope that they fall to you, man. You're gonna have to really be aggressive, just like you did with Julio Jones. You just gotta go get your boy. Javon Kinlaw, in my opinion, Tyler Davidson, he better than Tyler Davidson in my opinion. Him and Grady Jarrett that's gonna be they're gonna make our defensive line hectic. Also, if Pat McKinley don't step up, you can move Javon Kinlaw. Now, I wouldn't advise that. He can play the edge, but mostly in the 3-4 type technique. But I really want to see him in one of them gaps in the middle, and holding down that middle with Grady Jarrett. Him and Grady Jarrett rushing up that middle, man. Houston, we got a problem, because in our division, it ain't too many quarterbacks that can get out that pocket. So if you can collapse that pocket from the inside and force them to have to go to the outside of that pocket, it's going to be crazy. But then when you go to the outside, you got Dante Fowler Jr. coming around that corner. So you're going to have to think twice about that. And we're going to have to get to the quarterback. We have to get to the quarterback in this division, because you got Tom Brady, because you got Drew Brees, and now you got Teddy Bridgewater in Carolina. You're gonna have to figure out how you can get to that quarterback. So I really think we should trade up for either Derrick Brown or Javon Kinlaw. I wouldn't be mad if we did it. So let's get to the pick where I feel like we can stay at number 16, but we may not be able to get him. But if we lost him, I wouldn't be mad. And that's C.J. Henderson. A cornerback. I think depth wise, we need a cornerback. I really feel like we need to bring in somebody who can really take that starting position. I'm anxious to see what Isaiah Oliver and Kendall Sheffield gonna do, but at the same time, bring in some insurance. But at the number 16 pick, I'm not really concerned about cornerback, because I feel like you can get a cornerback in the second round. You don't have to pay top money to get that first pick with a cornerback. So, I wouldn't mind seeing us trade up to get either Derrick Brown or Javon Kinlaw. But if we had to stay where we at, I'm hoping that Javon Kinlaw will fall to us. But at the same time, we just got to get the best talent that's available that's going to help our team right now. And if you didn't feel like C.J. Henderson or the cornerback out of LSU or whoever going to be able to help us right now, if they're a sure starter, go bring them in. go bring them in. But I really feel like we can make that trade up, man. So that's my draft talk right now. I'm hoping that one of these things happen, man. The draft is 6 days away. It's next Thursday. So yeah, that's about 6 or 7. Well, about maybe less than 6. But yeah, I mean, it's right there, man. It's right there. So we gotta go get this thing, man. We gotta make sure we have a great draft because the window is open, man. A lot of people think this division is won by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because they brought in Tom Brady and the Bucs got a good little team. A lot of people think that the New Orleans Aints got a chance, but I just feel like, man, we can play them guys, man. I'm not scared of none of them teams, bro. Ain't none of them scaring me. I feel like Drew Brees taking a step back, Tom Brady old. I think they just more hype than what they really gonna be. So I feel like the Falcons can win this division, man. We can really win this division. We play like Falcon football. We can win this division, man. I'm not scared of nobody, and I'm definitely ain't scared of no Panthers. Definitely ain't scared of them guys. They gonna be at the bottom of the division, in my opinion. That's just what I'm talking right now. But we'll get to that a little later. We gotta figure out how this draft gonna go. See what Ty Gurley looking like and all that. So let's get to this depth chart of how I see it right now. Like I said before, this is not based off of bringing in draft picks. This is only based on the roster that we have right now. No potentials. I'm talking about right now. So let's get right to it, man. First, for offense, of course, we already know the quarterback position is tied up. It's Matt Ryan all day. I've been hearing a lot of crazy talk about Matt Ryan being traded for Deshaun Watson. And I'm sitting here like, man, y'all get out of here, man. We not getting on Deshaun Watson. I don't want Deshaun Watson. If we're going to get a quarterback next year, it's the time for us to go draft and get a quarterback that we want. I think we can get Justin Fields. I really believe we can get Justin Fields. So even if we had to trade the house to get him, I think you go ahead because Matt Ryan is getting older. I love Matt Ryan. He got like a couple more years with us, at the top of his game. But at the same time, we got to start breeding another quarterback so that we don't have a transition where we having to go years without trying to find the right quarterback. Nah, let's go get Justin Fields, who I feel like is going to be a great player for us because he has the height, he has the size, and a lot of these Falcon fans, they want speed, so you're getting everything that you need. The only thing I'm anxious to see what he can do this year is that's throw the ball. I need to see him throw the ball a little bit more, but at the same time, because we got all these Falcon fans that think the running quarterbacks is the way to go, then wait until next year and we can go get Justin Fields, man. But until then, that's what it is. Matt Ryan is the quarterback. Next, running back. We already know Ty Gurley is the guy. Ty Gurley is the guy. Now, this is also pending that his injury, which I believe he's going to be healthy. I think he's going to be healthy. A lot of people concerned about this knee, but I mean, he still ran for 800 some yards last year, even though he had a bad knee. At the end of the day, if he give us 800 yards, we good. We good. So I'm good. And we got other running backs that's going to be able to help him carry the load. He don't have to come in and carry the ball 30 times a game for us. Like, he don't have to do all that. We're gonna get him about 15 carries a game. But at the end of the day, we still can pass to him. We can use him in so many other ways. So I look forward to seeing what Todd Gurley gonna bring to the table. I think he's our sure starter. Fullback, of course, is Keith Smith. He ain't got no competition. Next, wide receiver. Of course, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, they're gonna make a great duo. But what's gonna matter? What kind of competition I'm anxious to see is Russell. I feel like Russell Gage right now is the number 3, but he's definitely gonna have to compete with Olamide Zaccheaus because Zaccheaus is coming, man. He coming. And of course, we picked up Laquan Treadwell. I feel like he's more of a veteran player. He's gonna compete. But at the same time, I just feel like we gotta go with what we already have. Russell Gage showed last year before he got injured that he can probably be that guy. Olamide Zaccheaus had his moments last year where he showed me, man, hey, he's coming. So I'm looking forward to that competition. But right now, if I had to choose, I would say Russell Gage right now. Next, tight end, of course, it's Hayden Hurst. Of course, y'all know we lost Austin Hooper, but we traded and got Hayden Hurst. So we lost a second round pick, but we still had another one. But Hayden Hurst should be that guy. He could block, he could catch, he got size. I mean, he got everything we really need. We really was gonna draft him in that 2018 draft, but just so happened the Baltimore Ravens had to pick before us, and they picked up Hayden Hurst, and then we ended up getting Calvin Ridley. So at the end of the day, man, we still got Calvin Ridley, but then we got Hayden Hurst now. So at the end of the day, we got the guys who we really wanted. We wanted Dante Fowler Jr., now we got him. We wanted Falcon fans, Georgia fans, we wanted Todd Gurley in the city, but at the same time, we didn't need a running back at the time. But now we actually got all the guys who we really, really wanted. So Hayden Hurst was on our draft board. The Falcons was really trying to get him, but then the Baltimore Ravens got him before them, and they went on and went with Calvin Ridley. So now you got Calvin Ridley and Hayden Hurst. You got the back-to-back picks. You got Todd Gurley, who you wanted. You got Dante Fowler Jr., who gonna be, a beast, man. So I like this pickup. Next, left tackle. So let's go through this offensive line. This is what I feel like the lineup is going to be. Of course, the left tackle is Jake Matthews. No competition there. Left guard, I actually got a change in left guard. I think Chris Lindstrom is coming from that right guard to left guard. Put him in between Alex Mack and Jake Matthews and let him work, man. Let him be between some veterans that's going to help him out. I feel like that's going to be better for him. For center, of course, is Alex Mack. There's no competition there. Right guard, I think it's gonna be a three-headed race. It's gonna be Justin McCray, who we just picked up out of the free agency. He came from the Browns. I think that he right now I got him winning that position. But at the same time, you got Jamon Brown, who did pretty well last year when his number was called, and then you got James Carpenter, who pretty much ended up not really working out like that last year, but then he got hurt. So I'm anxious to see if he can bounce back. But if not, then we brought in these two other guys. So I feel like we could definitely make a move with. Of course, right tackle, I think it's still Caleb McGarry. A lot of people have been down on him, but I'm like, man, get this man some time, man. Get this man some time to jail. Y'all got to get these guys time to jail. Y'all get so spoiled because the Atlanta Falcons have always drafted that number one pick, and they come in and they give us what we need. But at the same time, it's okay, man. It's okay. Let Caleb McGarry jail and get comfortable. He had some good games last year, but yeah, he did give us some stuff. But at the same time, man, he gonna be better this year, man. This is second year going in. Let this man jail. Let this man show y'all, man. I guarantee he gonna be better this year. So I got Caleb McGarry winning that right tackle position. Now let's go over to this defense. Now this way is gonna get interesting. I got a few questions, and I got a few little things I want to change. So of course, let's start off with the left end. We already know who that is, man. That's Dante Fowler Jr. coming out that edge. I can't wait to see what he gonna look like, man. He back with Dan Quinn, and he had his coach in Florida. It's about to get nasty in Atlanta, man. We probably gonna lead the league in sacks. We can really lead the league in sacks this year. We can really lead the league in sacks with Dante Fowler Jr. and Grady Jarrett, man. Hey, y'all better watch out, man. Y'all really better watch out. All right, so of course, like I said before, defensive tackle, we got Grady Jarrett, of course. Of course. Should I say? Do I need to say anymore? No. So we're gonna move on. Next, defensive tackle. Of course, right now it's Tyler Davidson, but of course, it depends on who we bring in, man. Tyler Davidson, you may be gone or you may be in rotation. You may have to compete. But right now, I got you as the starting defensive tackle. He can shut down the run. Him and Grady Jarrett, but we still need somebody who can match Grady Jarrett talent, and I feel like it's in this draft. But we're not talking about the draft right now. So Tyler Davidson right now, of course, you got to start. Right in, of course, it's Tat McKinley right now. Now, Tat, you got to prove yourself this year. You got to prove yourself this year. If you don't prove yourself this year, you gone, bro. You out of here. We no longer keeping guys if they're not producing. So if you don't get your stuff together this year, bro, you out of here. You better get some sacks this year. I want to be saying, man, Tat. That's what I want to say. So if I can't say that this year, man, you out of here. Next, left side linebacker. I got Foye Oluokun. I felt like last year for the past 2 years, he done showed that he ready. We just got to give him an opportunity, and I feel like this year he gonna get his opportunity. Especially having to replace what's his name, Devondre Campbell. I think Foye Oluokun, he can do it all, man. He can cover, he can play the run, He got athleticism. He's a little hybrid type linebacker. But I feel like, right now he's the guy. So I like 4-year little corner. Of course, in the middle, you got Deion Jones. I mean, do I need to say anymore? No. So we know Debo gonna be in the middle. Right outside linebacker right now, I think it's Leroy Reynolds. But I'm anxious to see what we're gonna do in this draft. We can get us a good little linebacker in the draft. So we don't know Leroy Reynolds. When you was here, I like you, and I like you coming back. So we'll see. You're gonna have to compete. But right now I got Leroy Reynolds at that right side linebacker. Now let's move to the cornerback position. I got Isaiah Oliver being our number one corner. I'm not sold right now on the cornerback position. I'm anxious to see what we can do in this draft, because we can bring somebody in the draft. Hey, I don't know. Y'all gonna have to compete. But right now, based off what we have right now, I got Isaiah Oliver. Then I got Kendall Sheffield, which I feel like Kendall Sheffield, he gonna be that guy. I like Kendall Sheffield. And then, surprise, I got DeMonte KZ playing slot corner. I got him playing slot corner. The reason why is because DeMonte KZ, he's a ball hawk. He's a guy who he played the ball, man. He played the ball, and I could just see him. He has the athleticism. He has the speed. He can quickly read. We had him playing slot before Keanu Neal and Ricardo Allen got hurt, and then he had to end up moving to safety. And so far he's been pretty good at safety. But I really feel like DeMonte KZ, he's not going to play another year where he going to have to decide if we trying to decide if he going to play free safety or safety. Like, that situation is over, man. Let this man play slot corner. Who knows? He may be able to compete for that outside corner. We don't know. But at the same time, right now I got him playing slot corner. So let's move to this free safety and safety position. Of course, I got Ricardo Allen playing free safety. I mean, he's a quarterback of the defense. He's on the third level. I mean, he sees it all. So I love Ricardo Allen playing that middle, in the middle. And then, of course, Keanu Neal, strong safety. I mean, he's gonna be the head hunter. He looking to come and lay that hit. The only question is, can he stay healthy? But if he can stay healthy, this is how I feel like our offense and our defense will look. This is, of course, pending that, we don't have a draft, so we don't know what the Falcons are going to pick up. But once the draft is over, then I'll revisit this and I'll let y'all know if there's any changes. But until then, man, it's been your boy Jay Howard, aka the official Georgia boy, man. Don't forget, if you're new here, man, hey, hit that subscribe button, man. Don't forget to tell your family, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your dog, tell your cat, tell your rat, tell your snake, man. I don't care, man. Tell everybody about FanOfAtlanta365, man. Hey, man, I see y'all in the next video, man. It's Rise Up Nation and Brotherhood I Trust, man. Hey, it's been your boy Jay Howard, a.k.a. the official Georgia boy, and I'm out.